Jorginho out at Stanford Bridge, and he's heading to Arsenal, Gab. This seemed to move very quickly.
It did, and I think this is really a tremendous move for Chelsea. Simply because Jorginho was he had 6 months remaining on his contract. It wasn't clear that he was going to get a new one. He'd obviously been linked with a return elsewhere. I think free agency appealed to him, but you know what? I think winning a Premier League title appeals to him even more. So to be able to get, I think it's 10 million in base fee plus up to 2 million in bonuses from Chelsea's perspective for a player, and getting his wages off the books as well, for a player who, would have gotten you zero in the summer because he would have been a free agent. That's a tremendous piece of business. From Arsenal's perspective, it's an 18-month deal. So I think that also works for Jorginho because I think he's going to if things don't work out at Arsenal, he'll be coming up to free agency again soon in just 18 months' time. So from Arsenal's perspective, they're getting a proven winner, a Champions League winner, and of course, a Euro winner as well. And, not too many guys at Arsenal, except for the Man City lads, maybe Thomas Partey, have really won anything before. So I think that matters as well. And it's a guy Arteta has liked for a very, very long time. I mean, don't forget, he was very close to signing for Manchester City back when Arteta was Pep's assistant a few years back.
How does this make you feel about your $50 bet, Stevie?
You want to know? Yeah, I'm with Gab. I think this is a great signing for Arsenal. Fantastic. If Xhaka and Partey don't play, the drop-off is really big.
Right.
The fact that they've got Jorginho now, the drop-off is small. It's tiny. So, no, I think this is a fantastic piece of business.
I agree. It's a fantastic piece of business for Arsenal. I'm not so sure it's a great piece of business for Jorginho to go from Chelsea where he wasn't playing. And in all honesty, I don't see Arteta splitting up that partnership between Partey and Xhaka. So Jorginho is sitting, waiting, hoping for an injury, which is never a good place to be as a player, hoping for a teammate to get injured for you to get your chance. So from that perspective, it's a little bit confusing. But if you're Arteta, if you're Arsenal, you like the addition, the cover that a player of this quality brings.
Does this make them even stronger favourites in your eyes to win the title, Don?
Tiny percentage, Dan. I think it's a smart signing. I can remember speaking to Frank Lampard when he was going through a bad time at Chelsea in terms of the results.
Yeah, well, how did we get to win?
No. Because he was talking about Jorginho and he said he's one of the very few in a bad time that had the personality to get on the ball and wanted the ball. And I was watching Chelsea over that bad period and he was absolutely right. And he'll be a perfect fit, I think, for Arsenal going back into Europe next month. It's another body for Premier League work. The squad's probably going to be overstretched in the coming months. They're pushing for titles. I think it's a great signing. I think in the latter parts in games, if Thomas Partey's struggling or Granit Xhaka or one or two young boys lose a little bit of confidence or form, you're bringing, like Gab said, in a serial winner that's done the lot, won everything, and he plays the game the way he plays the game. He's very cultured on the ball. As I said, he's a personality. I think it's a wonderful signing. I think he'll fit in really well.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.